Morgan Hill has been experiencing a boom for the last 4 years. If you're looking to make a smart real estate investment and buy in this area right now, here are the 4 neighborhoods that you should be paying attention to. We're starting out the list with Jackson Oaks neighborhood. This is right up against the East Hills of Morgan Hill. It's a beautiful established neighborhood. A lot of the properties also have beautiful valley views, which a lot of people enjoy. And one of the best parts about it is, on average, the backyard space tends to be larger than a lot of the newer neighborhoods in town. A lot of people really enjoy how close it is to Jackson Academy, which is a music academy that is a public school in the Jackson area. As far as prices, I would say there's a pretty big range here because of sizes of homes. You're looking at about $1.2 million to $2 million. This is definitely one of the more established neighborhoods. Homes were built anywhere from the late 70s to the early 90s, so there is a little bit of time there. If you're looking for brand new, this isn't necessarily the area that you should be looking into. I'll have others on my list that definitely address some newer neighborhoods. By the way, I should definitely mention that if you are thinking about moving to any of these neighborhoods or any others in South County, I am Krista Nielsen, your Morgan Hill Realtor. Make sure to comment below or shoot me a message if you are thinking about relocating. Paradise Valley is next up on this list, and this has become a very, very big real estate boom lately. Paradise is really considered also La La Land. La La Land, for a little bit more explanation, is referencing the street names. So La Crosse, La Paula, Lamar are some examples of some of the names that we have there, but that is basically the origin of La La Land. It is very, very close to the Paradise Elementary School, which is highly desirable for a lot of people that are looking to move to that location. As far as price range, we usually see between 1.3 to 1.7 million. There's a really good mix here of single-story homes and 2-story homes. Again, just like Jackson area, the backyard space and the lot size on average is larger in this area because it's an established location. It doesn't have brand new construction, or it's really, really rare to find that in this location. A lot of people look in this area specifically for the outdoor experience as well. It's located on the west side of Morgan Hill, so you have some beautiful trails in the area, and the proximity to side and back roads is huge here. So even if there's traffic going down the highway, you can take side streets to commute into work. Capriano is the next neighborhood that is definitely increasing on demand. It's also known as the Spice neighborhood. So apparently we have a thing here in Morgan Hill where something has a name and we have to rename it something else. The Spice neighborhood is things like saffron and paprika. You'll see street names like that in this location. It's one of the developments that's in the northernmost part of Morgan Hill. So it's definitely great for people that are commuting. It is part of an HOA, so there is a park involved in that area as well, which is great for people that have young children. Capriano is one of the closest neighborhoods in proximity to downtown that I have on my list. Now, as far as price goes, there's a fairly big range here because, again, the size of homes changes drastically between a single-story home and a 2-story home. But we go anywhere from about 1.3 million all the way up to about 2.1 million. And these homes were built in the early 2000s. So if you're looking for something on the newer side but not brand new, this is a great community to be in that still has fairly large lot sizes on average and pretty good size homes. So Coyote Creek Estates is going to be in the northeastern point of Morgan Hill. It has tremendous proximity to freeways for commuters and tends to be a very, very popular spot, especially in the last few years. The location also allows you to wander over to the Coyote Trail anytime you want, which is an amazing trail that heads all the way to San Jose. The homes here mostly were built in the late 90s, but but there is a section that was built in the last 15 years that is also very, very desirable. As far as price point goes, you typically are seeing homes there ranging from about 1.6 million to 2.3 million. Honestly, one of my favorite parts about this neighborhood is how close it is to Target. I tend to go there at least 3 or 4 times a week, so I think it would be really nice to just be within moments away from my favorite store. Now on to the final neighborhood, and I consider this a bonus neighborhood because price point, it's definitely up there, and I want to warn you with that before we go any further. But the last one is going to be Borello Estates. Now, Borello is an amazing neighborhood. It's one of the only gated residential neighborhoods in Morgan Hill. It has top-of-the-line facilities with pools and a bocce court and even pickleball, if that's your interest. The homes definitely range a bit higher. Brand new homes are ranging from about 2.8 million to 3.5 million, not completed, so not built completely. That is going to be the baseline. So you do have to consider that there are upgrades in landscaping that needs to be added into those homes. Now, there are some homes, because this community has existed for a few years, that are resale, but you're still looking at somewhere between $2 and $3 million. Borello Estates is actually right across the road from Coyote Creek Estates, which is the neighborhood I mentioned previously. So of course, it is a great location for hiking and cycling and just getting outdoors and enjoying some of Morgan Hill's finest trails. Those are the top 4, and actually 5 with a bonus, neighborhoods that are experiencing a really good boom right now in Morgan Hill. Again, this is Kristen Nielsen, your Morgan Hill realtor, and if you need anything, just reach out. I'll see you soon.